Hello everyone. So sorry about no Saturday with Kendra. I'm still not able to post on YouTube. I hope that everything is going to be ready for me tomorrow for my live because we are going to talk about how did I lose 145 pounds and what is a ketogenic diet. So if you're interested in that, tune in tomorrow, 6:30 Central Time. We're going to talk about all of it. Bring your questions to me. Today at Mass, I heard this beautiful homily, and one of the things he said was comfortable. Are you comfortable in your body? Are you comfortable in your life? We really shouldn't be comfortable as Christians. Now, what do I mean by that? We should be comfortable in our bodies, yes. We should be comfortable in our faith, yes. We should be comfortable with our family and our friends, yes. But we are not to be stagnant. We're supposed to be constantly improving. Can we be better? Can we treat our bodies better? Can we be stronger? Can we learn our faith more? Can we be more vocal, more out there with more courage? Can we have that prayer life that we really want to have, where we have that time first thing in the morning and then talk to God all day, never losing our peace? We always have to improve ourselves. We always have to improve our relationships. Are we loving? Are we charitable like Jesus wants us to be? So right now I am on day 3 of challenging my body, because my body is doing weird things. Yes, I have this vitiligo. I tell you that all the time. But I've also been breaking out in hives for the last 3 weeks, and it is no fun. So I want to challenge myself, eat red meat, salt, and water for 30 days to see if maybe my microbiome heals up. Something is causing this autoimmune deficiency and something is causing these hives that is attacking my body. I also need to work on my stress because I truly believe if it's not food, then it's stress. I was really only eating meat and dairy, but I cut out all the dairy and I cut out coffee too because I read so much about how it destroys your microbiome. So I'm challenging myself to live for 30 days eating just red meat, salt, and water. And I do have some other electrolytes and a couple of other vitamins that I'm taking, but that's it. And I've fallen in love with Topo Chico. It's amazing. The problem is the fizz makes me burp so much, so I hope I don't burp while I'm on this video with you. So I'm also challenging my mind, getting my mind psyched for this change. It's really difficult to get up and not have coffee. I loved my coffee with heavy whipping cream and butter. It just was awesome. I looked forward to it, and I think I was addicted. Because Friday, the day that I started this whole thing, I had a pretty bad headache. Saturday was pretty good. Today is just fine. So it just goes to show I was addicted, and my brain did not like me not having caffeine. Coffee is a neurotoxin. Remember, it's a bean. It's a baby plant, and it wants to grow into a coffee plant, but it's not going to do that because we are roasting it and drinking it and causing ourselves to be in that fight or flight mode. That caffeine that overstimulates our cortisol. Now, I know some of you out there do not want to hear what I am saying and you're not going to change your life. That's fine. I am challenging myself. I am trying to get this body to be fully healed with Jesus. I am praying my way through it. It's kind of boring eating just red meat and salt. I really put a lot of cheese on my stuff. I still like it. It's still good. But there's times when I'm like, I want something else. And it's only day 3. But I am going to say that I depuffed over these 3 days. I didn't realize that I was really retaining water. And I wasn't eating a lot of carbs. Every now and then I would have macadamia nuts. Every now and then I would have some pork rinds. But I didn't realize that I really was retaining water. And I'm not doing this to lose weight. I'm not. I am doing this again to see if my body will heal itself and get rid of these hives, get rid of this vitiligo. Maybe I'll go longer. I don't know. But right now, 3 days in, I feel good. And I'm not comfortable. I'm not comfortable with my mind, and I have to psych myself up to spend that time with Jesus in prayer with a cup of hot water. It at least gives me that wrapping my arms around a coffee mug and sipping while I am praying, sipping while I am meditating. It's just something that I do and is part of that prayer ritual. And of course, you all know that I just finished up the book Searching for and Maintaining Peace by Jacques Philippe, and it is incredible. I can't tell you how it has improved my life, just giving everything to God. And when those thoughts come into my mind, which yesterday was my husband's 6-month anniversary of his death, it was tough. And I bawled, and I was looking at some pictures in my Google Drive because my son asked me if I had any pictures of him wrestling the cows, and it just was hard. It was really hard. But I know that I'm sad because I miss him, and I know that he is saved because that came to me in prayer. So I can be peaceful and just call on Jesus. I heard my priest one time say that when you have that feeling of loneliness, that is Jesus calling you to him. And I know when that happens to me because nothing else can fill my time. No podcast, nothing that is superficial. It's only God that can satisfy that emptiness. And so I have learned that I need to talk to him, especially at the times like yesterday, just calling him into my heart and asking him to heal me in so many ways. But I do just want to love him. I'm always praying if he will take away my hives, my vitiligo. I do pray to see if he will take away these things, but I always say only if it's your will, Lord. But most of all, help me to live my life with you. Help me to love you more. Help me to constantly go to you, not just in my moments of prayer, but all day long. And what about the mind? Is your mind constantly thinking of things? Are you obsessed with something? Are you angry or won't forgive someone? All of these things can be controlled if we're paying attention. Remember, according to that book, and truly according to God, Jesus says we will have peace that surpasses all understanding when we honestly let it all go and give it to him. So today is just a little bit of a question. What are you doing in your life? Are you comfortable? Are you not challenging yourself? Are you not putting yourself out there? Maybe volunteering for a little thing at your church, or getting to know your neighbors more, or doing something for the poor, or praying more in the morning, or getting yourself up and spending that one-on-one time with God, or reading a book or watching podcasts that bring you deeper in your relationship with God and your faith. We should never be comfortable in our lives. We should always look for improvements in everything: soul, mind, and body. And that, my dear friends, is what I'm doing for 30 days, at least with the body and the mind. I really have to work on my stress because a lot of things are changing. This week, I'm going home and I'm going to put my home on the market up north. And once that sells, I will be down here permanently. And that is a big move. It is a huge change. And I think deep down inside, it's stressing me out a little bit. But I will be okay. I just need to get a grip and give it all to God and know that he will take care of everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. So let's work on ourselves and let's not be comfortable and lazy. Speaking of lazy, that's also the other thing that I'm looking at, is working out every single day, getting that back into my routine. Because as you know, if you followed me for any length of time or you've heard me on my podcast, there were a couple of weeks where I did nothing. And my body needs to be strong. I need to challenge myself. And that's also a great way to get rid of stress. All right, everyone, I'm heading over to my Soul, Mind, and Body membership group. If you want to join, click join below, but you can only do that if you have a Droid. If you have an iPhone, you have to go to a computer, and you can join there for $9.99 a month, where we talk about too much information. If not, I will see you here next time. Find something more with God, soul, mind, and body, and have a blessed and inspired day.